Hello, we're here today to take a look at a water pump that goes in an aerator tank, right, for a house that has a well on it. And I'm going to take and hook this pump up to some electric and put it in some water and see if it still works. I had a tenant call me out in Lehigh Acres and say that they're going to water in the house, and I wasn't in a position to change the pump myself, so I contacted AAA water team and asked them to go out and take a look at it. So, they called me on the phone and said that, the pump is bad and we need to replace it. So, I don't think the pump's bad. I spoke to the owner, Bland, of AAA water team, Fort Myers, Lehigh, and asked him, I said, do you think that they could have just replaced this and it really isn't bad? And he said, it's not likely that, these pumps, when they lose pressure like this, that they just don't, they're replaceable. So here, I don't know. We're going to have to hook it up and we're going to have to see what it does, and then what I'll do is I'll contact Bland back and ask him nicely, hey, what do you think we can do here? And see what he says. See, so the reason I don't think it's bad is I looked at the screen down here and I think to myself, well, why would we replace a pump without trying to clean the screen? This is the only place that there's water that comes into it. So I would take the screen apart and see if it would still work, Maybe, they could have called me and said, instead of replacing it for over $600, how about we take the screen off and clean it? I mean, I didn't know it looked like this until after they had completed the job, and I came home from work and I went over to the house and I asked them to leave the pump there, and I looked at it. And that's when I realized, I said, gee, maybe we could have attempted to put this one back in service. But, they cut it out of there and cut the wire down to a non-serviceable level. So anyway, I'll take the screen off and hook some wires up as safely as I can here, and we'll put it in some water and see what it does. That'll be in the next video. Bye-bye.